the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Here we go, here we go.
Don't let us down.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. They will throw on first down with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Mixon with a first down carry. Fights through it.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain at 25 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Burrow looking to pass.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 9-yard touchdown there.
And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
A first look here for DJ Dallas. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 33. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Now Gino. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Burrow.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up...
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there, pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Gino down to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that
And this is going to be intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Walker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. They'll sneak it with Smith. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are back within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Gino's going to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Touchdown! Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Here's Smith looking to throw. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 84 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Burrow
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson. Good.
That will make this a 4-point game.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The final shot here before break. Smith. And now here's another interception.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Throwing now is Geno. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. 23 yards, the final tally.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals!
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here. Is this? Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Igwebuike to return it from his end zone here. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing again is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Smith on 1st down.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Smith. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They go play action with Burrow. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Sam Hubbard able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has... The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. From the gun, here's Smith. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Smith.
Going right back to Fant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Smith throwing again. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Lockett, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball and saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Inside handoff to Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 23. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Mixing up the middle.
The 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And McPherson on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just a...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TV.
This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try to mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Out of the gun, Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their...
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers. Go out and shop.